Hello and welcome to Blockchain Gaming World with me, John Jordan. So in the video today we're looking at NFT Boss Battles, which is a project from Cipsoft, the German developer, best known for Lightbringer, which is RPG running on the Litecoin blockchain. That's quite a kind of heavy-duty PC game. And this is obviously not not quite so heavy duty, but obviously kind of coming broadly from the kind of RPG genre that Cipsoft know well. They've been operating some MMORPGs for over a decade. What's interesting about this is one thing, I guess they put it together pretty fast, and two, it's on the Binance Smart Chain. So we've not seen a lot of gaming on the Binance Smart Chain. I've seen an awful lot of DeFi, but not a lot of gaming. A few kind of attempts at doing NFTs, so one of the big things obviously about Binance Smart Chain is that you can use Metamask, or in fact most people use Metamask to interact with it. So it's using kind of well-known, well-understood tools, but much cheaper in terms of sort of gas fees. So we to play now. I don't know anything about this game actually. This is kind of first time I've looked at it. So we are going to have to sign in through Metamask. So after set up my Metamask for Binance Smart Chain. So this is kind of funny. They are the people at Cipsoft. They're German. Not to say that all Germans like this, but they are very formal in some of their aspects. So they obviously a bit worried about some of these kind of blockchain elements. So not just terms and conditions, but that you're allowed to use cryptocurrencies and you're a legal adult. So quite wise. Selecting your country is going to confirm that. I don't know. Well, I guess it's not. The country's not confirming those other ones, but anyway, they are a bit German on about that sort of stuff. Okay, so I guess we're going to have to create a starter hero, or we go to the marketplace. For these battles, other heroes have already been registered. Don't know what that means. Okay, so let's go through the tutorial starter thing. So I guess I'm just going to have to sign. So I'm paying a gas fee here. Obviously, it's a very small gas fee compared to Ethereum. So transaction has been sent. Yeah, okay, so we're just waiting for that to go through. So I have to send a transaction to create my first hero. Okay, so I'm actually looks like I'm minting my first hero. Binance Smart Chain isn't it's faster than Ethereum, but it's not actually particularly fast. And I guess it's probably getting more congested because there's a lot of stuff going on at the moment. So although the gas fees are cheap, actually the Binance Smart Chain isn't much better in terms of compared to some of these kind of. Litecoin is not particularly fast blockchain either. Anyway, we just have to wait for that to click through. Okay, so it looks like something has happened. I'm not quite sure what has happened. Okay, I've received one hero. Okay, so this is my assassin. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so tutorial step 2 of 3. To increase the power of my hero, I should register it for the boss monster battle of stage 1. As a reward for the defeated boss monster, you will receive new random heroes that can be even more powerful. So there's a random thing going on here. Only a limited number of heroes can fight the boss at once. In case the boss monster battle of stage 1 is currently full with other people, you could start a full battle. I don't understand what that means. Okay. You can also check if you're lucky enough to do a hero can participate in a monster battle on the stage. Okay. I've no idea what this means. Okay, so set my hero for battle. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Right. So this is what the very stuff for battle means. I'm registering that hero for battle. So what he's going to do. So I'm going to pay a gas fee. And okay. So I'm waiting for the transaction again. Okay. So I see. Right. I've taken part in my first battle. All right. So So basically, this is sort of an idle game, much like the Lightbringer one is. I took part in my first battle and finished the tutorial. When the transaction has been confirmed, you will have to wait until enough heroes are registered for this boss battle. After that, you or another player can start a full boss battle. Still don't really understand that. Okay. So I guess I'm just waiting for the transaction to clear. So now this sort of makes more sense. So these are the battles at different stages. These are the boss battles. And when it says registered heroes, up to so there's up to nine players, or up to 9 heroes can be registered. And I've registered for that, or that transaction is happening, but maybe it doesn't happen until this is full. But that would be a bit odd, wouldn't it? I don't know. Okay. So at least we can, while we're waiting, have a look at the marketplace. So the marketplace, this is where these people are trying to sell their characters. We can see, so what, one BNB, what's that, $600 at the moment. So this ranges from, obviously, this is a 3-star one with power 223 compared to power 124, and that one's 100 times worth 100 times more. Let's have a look at, always good to see prices. So some very cheap ones there. I mean, obviously you get these for free, so people are sort of selling them at the price, at a sort of gas price. Not quite clear why people would want to buy those. And obviously some people will be, okay, so there's a few ridiculous ones at 1 BNB. Actually, that one probably looks, that one suddenly looks quite cheap now in terms of the power. But I guess looking like about 0.1, so it's still 50, 60 bucks. I guess the other thing is to look at the rarity. So let's have a look at what the epic ones might look like. Okay, so the color scheme isn't about epic. The color scheme is the epicness is the stars, I guess, maybe the color of the stars. So cheapest epic there is 0.1, probably not bad. If you got 0.1 finance coin, burning a hole in your pocket. Rare ones, okay, so they look like rare ones are blue. So some of those can be quite cheap. I would say that quite cheap, relatively. And then we have uncommon ones that are green. Okay, so we kind of start to kind of see what's going on there. Always difficult at the start of a game when you don't really know you don't really understand pricing, you don't really understand kind of the economics of the system. Okay, so what's happened recently? A new starter has joined my team. Cool. I don't know what that means. Have I got a new? I've been given a new hero, I suppose. No. Okay, so this is my assassin. Okay. So I still don't know where he's, what he's doing. So I think is he still? I don't know. I don't know what's happening here. I think maybe the only thing I can think is he's locked here, and he has to wait until they fill up. But that'd be a very odd scenario if you have to wait and fill all those up. I don't think that doesn't make any sense. So we'll have a look at the guide. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, orange buttons. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, boss monsters. Yes. Okay, there's a bit about elements here. I'm not going to read all this. I kind of want to know battles. 15 battles. There are 15 battles with one boss monster for each thing. Okay, so you can do it in any order. That's kind of confusing. There is a typical elemental system. If the adjusted power of your hero is higher than the needed power, then obviously you can register for that battle. Okay, you can register as many of your heroes as you could even. Okay, so you do have to wait until the required number of heroes is reached. Okay, so that's interesting. So maybe there's an encouragement there for people to go and buy heroes and fill up the thing. Okay. And I guess once you if you beat the boss, you will get experience points and you'll get a random hero. So you're sort of mining the heroes out. Okay, so this is an interesting scenario. You can buy the heroes from the marketplace, but basically the more you play, the more you're going to mine out. The problem with that sort of system is, to a degree, you end up with a lot of low-level characters that no one wants, and what is their use in the game? That kind of works if you can merge them together and fuse them together to level up, but that's not what the leveling up mechanic is at the moment, I think. Okay, and once you reach level 15, you can then, that's when you upgrade it to gain a star. So even common ones can be leveled up to epic ones. Here you use the fee. Okay, so you do have to have that same system. So you need the same amount of stars to level up. So that does give every character does have a value because you have to consume them. Okay, well that sort of makes sense. Okay, so we'll leave it at that for the time being. Obviously, I can't do anything now because I have to wait until that fills up. That seems to be a very odd mechanic in the sense that, this is filling up quite quickly. Yeah, actually should say so. So maybe that won't be too bad. Yeah, it sort of depends on the activity, I suppose. Be interesting if you had a timer as well. You had two systems. Maybe that makes it more complicated. If you have either registered heroes that can fill up or a period of time, so because that's sort of an idle game mechanic as well. Anyway. So this is NFT Boss Battles, obviously a sort of what we call MVP, a minimum viable product. That means you make something that's sort of as quick as possible, as lightweight as possible, and see if anyone wants to play it and see if people are interested. And then as people are interested, assuming they are, then you can kind of add more features and make it more complicated. In this case, obviously, you can add more bosses, more hardcore bosses, so people need more hardcore kind of characters to play in there. I guess the other obvious thing here that isn't here, but maybe something that could come in, is gear. So you could attach gear to these things. Obviously, it makes it much more complicated, but that sort of gives that extra level, I suppose, of choosing another whole NFT system really, that you're buying gear or pet. I mean, even pets would actually be an obvious one. You could have pets, so that'd only be one. That'd be like a gear system, but only one kind of gear rather than like having different armor and stuff. Anyway, I shall keep having a go and seeing how NFT Boss Battles plays out. I think Sipsoft. Stop battle. Okay, we're not going to finish. Okay, so we can now start the battle. So am I doing that for everyone? That seems weird that I'm paying the gas fee. I don't understand that either. Okay, so let's leave that going. Thanks for watching the video. This is Blockchain Gaming World, trying to make sense of blockchain games. Succeeding, not all the time. Please subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and see you again soon.